Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working and then we will begin. But in the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? What you doing? What you doing? Let's get my stream up. Boop. Boop. Okay. Also, yes, I am having a bad hair day today. I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes it just doesn't, sometimes it just doesn't want to, the hair just doesn't want to do the things. It doesn't want to do the things. There's nothing I can do about it. But I try my best. The horrors, they persist. All right, hold on. Okay. You know what I never did? I never put starting soon on this screen. Lol, 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 lol. Just realizing things. Didn't I say I was gonna do that? It's fun. That's fun. All right. I think we are good to go. Let's go ahead and move on over here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Scrolling down, Sassy. Welcome in, Sassy. How are you? Are you done with school right now? Like, are you done? You don't have to go back anymore? Yemit, welcome in. Hello, how are you? Gigi, hello. Hello, Jan. I mean, Jet. And Steph, welcome in. How are you? How have you been today? Shady, hello, welcome in. First, that music actually kind of harmonized. It's amazing. Emmers, hello, how are you? I started listening to Dungeons and Drama by Christy Joyce as an audiobook this afternoon. As an enjoyer of both musical theater, D&D, and the fake dating trope, I am thoroughly enjoying this book. What is the... explain that to me. What is fake dating? Oh, is that where like two characters pretend they're dating because for some reason they either have to be a couple or like they're trying to get the attention of somebody else or something like that. She smells, she shells, the she shore. She soar, there you go. Boop, 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 boop. That's just for Jet when he goes back and recaps chat. Thank you, Shady. Bear, hello, how are you? I think it's a polar bear. Oh, do you actually? Oh, interesting. I didn't know your hair. It's totally fine. It really isn't though. It looks fine because you guys are looking at it from like a head-on sort of situation, and the lights I think are doing it just. It's not. Today isn't the best. Today isn't the best. I just figured you were still working on the starting soon screen. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm still working on it. You're done. You get 11 weeks off, Sassy. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad you don't have to go back to school. Well, I don't want to see your hair anywhere but your head. That's fair. It's just not having a good day. Just not having a good one. But that's why I'll try not to like turn my head too much because you guys need to just see it like from here. It also, I will say, I think the green screen does it a little bit of justice. Erica, welcome in. How are you? Sometimes my like, I have a lot of, my hair is very frizzy. It has a lot of like flyaways, I guess is what they're called. And so the green screen actually hides a lot of it. It's great. Because if they go beyond like my headset, they're like it's like too thin of strands, so that the green screen just like it doesn't like, or OBS really is what it is. OBS just like green screens it out. Erica, you have a 4-day weekend? That sounds lovely. What are you gonna do? Also, they're in high school, so drama ensues. That's great. I do enjoy a good like, well, it depends. Honestly, I feel like I don't know if I can say that anymore. I used to really enjoy like a good high school drama show. Veronica Mars is one of my favorite shows ever. I love it. But that's also like, there's some good high school drama, but there's also like mystery detective, and it's so good. It's Veronica Mars is like a modern day noir story, and I love it. I absolutely love it. If you've never watched it, highly recommend. The writing is incredible. It's very funny. It's so good. But I was about to say I do enjoy like a good like high school drama show, but I'm not sure. Like, I've just heard like random things about what happens in Riverdale, and I'm like, no, that's okay. Nah, it's fine. I don't think I need to watch that. Well, I've been playing, Date Everything. How is it? I remember you said that in Wifey's stream yesterday. I'm not a big like dating sim person, but it seems like such a wild concept. The only other dating sim that I own that I have actually thought about streaming is Hot to Full Boyfriend, the one where you date birds. I have not played it, but the idea of dating birds sounds really funny to me. So I've also heard that the lore of that game is wild. I'm not really sure, because I think you're a human, right? And I think I've heard like if you investigate the lore of the world, it's something like something awful happened or so. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, you date like pigeons and birds and stuff. I don't think they're all pigeons. I think there's like a dove or something. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so I haven't really played, I don't know if I've played any dating sim. I don't think I've ever played a dating sim. But Date Everything seems wild. You haven't watched the direct? I have not. So we'll watch it here soon. Let's see. It's only like 17 minutes, I think. Right? Hubs and I have 2 kid-free days to celebrate his birthday, and then we're coloring all the kids' hair over the weekend. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That sounds exciting. What, are you guys just gonna like relax and lounge? Because I bet that's what. I bet that sounds lovely. And what color hair are they all gonna get? I watched Riverdale. Well, I know it's a dating sim, but I didn't expect it to go as far as it does. Like, what do you mean by that? OMG, Kristen Bell, instantly adding to my list. Oh, Steph, I think you would love it. There's 3 seasons, a movie, and then like a Hulu continuation of the show. I never watched the Hulu stuff, but it's incredible. It's one of Kristen Bell's like early jobs. It goes far. Okay, so not a stream game for us. It's honestly incredible. She like, yeah, it's great. Gosh, it's like, it's almost difficult for me to like encapsulate how great of a show Veronica Mars is. I've talked about maybe like showing it in the Discord or something. I will say there are some like heavy topics in it. Like the setup for the show even is kind of like, is a bit like trigger warning. Like it's a bit intense, and honestly kind of surprising that it was just sort of like a, like, I can't remember if it started on the CW, but like it feels even a little like topically it feels intense for that. It doesn't show much in the actual show itself. That isn't just like, all right, PG-13, you know, whatever. But they talk about a lot of stuff that's like, okay, yeah, that's like, this is a really, it might have been, maybe it started on WB and then went to CW or something like that. Okay, glad I didn't spoil. Yeah, I really want to see. I really want to watch it. Not even Dream Daddy? No, I haven't. It is literally the voice actor game. They have everyone. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. All the voice actors that I follow were like I'm on date everything. And I was like, okay, goodness. Kid 1, green. Kid 2, staying at his mom's. Kid 3, green. Kid 4, red. Kid 4, who was talking last night. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I hope they love it, Erica. Yeah, WB was bought out by CW. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it started off WB, then went to CW. It like the writing in the show is incredible. The characters I think are like really deep for it being also like a high school show. If you guys don't know what Veronica Mars is, the premise is Veronica Mars, played by Kristen Bell, is the daughter of the sheriff of a town, a small town in California. This fictional town is very much separated by like class, stuff. Like you have the very rich, wealthy sons and daughters of famous people, and like the rich, like super rich kids. But then you also have people who are like not very rich. Veronica Mars has never been very rich, but she was the daughter of the sheriff. And so, she, that has like a bit of a, she got into the popular crowd because of that, because there's something kind of, cliche about that, or kind of just like, whatever. So, but the setup plot, this is not spoilers. This is actually all said within the first like 5 minutes of the show. She is no longer popular, because her, who remembers Veronica Mars? Well, I feel like I've mentioned it before, and a lot of people have never watched it. And I feel like I have sort of like a, not like Gen Z crowd watching me. So I feel like, I don't know. But, the premise of the show is that, especially first season, is that Veronica's best friend gets murdered, or dies somehow, she's murdered, and Veronica's father, who is the sheriff, blames it on the dad. And says that the dad killed her. The dad is like this tech billionaire guy, or I think at the time it says tech millionaire, but I feel like that doesn't translate as much anymore. It doesn't sound as impressive. He's like a tech millionaire, and is sort of like beloved by the town, and so but like evidence shows that like he wasn't the killer, and so. The sheriff loses his job, and Veronica kind of becomes an outcast in the high school. And so now her father is like just a PI, and she helps him solve cases. And so it's sort of like this weird thing where like some episodes are really like Veronica in the high school helping other students with their own like problems, and she's just using the PI skills that she learns from her dad. Sometimes she's helping her dad with some cases, but she's also investigating the murder of her best friend at the same time. So it's like really intense, but cool, but funny. Also, if you guys have seen Kristen Bell and other stuff, she's very funny, and so she pulls off a lot of jokes, and it's just absolutely loves. Veronica Mars of Ponce is what I'm talking about. You never fail to surprise me. I didn't think this would be your vibe. Oh, really? Oh, man. It is on my list. I love detective mysteries, anything. Like, if you can sell, like, if you can, especially if it's a game, too, if it has, like, a murder mystery type aspect to it, I'm on board. The writing, the feel also of Veronica Mars is very noir. I love noir, like 1920s, 1930s, like detective movies and whatever. And Veronica Mars like kind of self-narrates a little bit. Like she'll, she self-narrates very much like an old detective would, and it just works. If you like Big Bang Theory, you'll love Veronica Mars. I don't think that's true. I mean, I've actually never seen a single episode of Big Bang Theory. Apologies if people love it. I don't get the appeal. You just said it. No. I'm just reading chat. Love to uncover the layers of Jet every stream. I'm a huge mystery person, but I think all 3 seasons of Veronica Mars are really good. I think it's fantastic. The music is also incredible. I actually have a Spotify playlist of the Veronica Mars, like all 3 seasons of like songs that were in the different episodes. It's so good. I need to just start showing different clips from Veronica Mars to get people to watch it. I need to like input that into my stream as sort of like memes, but nobody gets the memes. So I love Big Bang, probably because my oldest is actually quite similar to Sheldon. Oh, that's amazing. Young Sheldon? I actually never, well, I also didn't watch Young Sheldon. But yeah, what else can I say about Veronica Mars that I haven't already? It's very funny. There's also plenty of actors that you'll see and you'll be like, wait, they're famous now. I can't remember her name. She was in Creed. She was also in the Thor movies as Valkyrie. She is in season 2. I think she starts... I think she gets introduced in season 2. She's also very funny in that. Yeah, Valk. Yeah, she is, she plays this sort of like rich kid, but like discriminated against like in the high school, and she becomes friends with Veronica, and it's just like, I don't know, she's great. She's very sassy. But like she's funny in like her in a very different way to Veronica. Veronica's kind of jaded and sort of like, I don't know. Veronica's kind of a lone wolf, but is finally like, I guess I'll be friends. Which, you know, I love. Cretan, welcome in. How are you? I never really got into BBT, Big Bang Theory. I was like, what does that mean? Cretan, how are you? Cretan, you told me yesterday that you would keep streaming until Devin got on. Why aren't you still streaming? I only knew our Cal from Gotham and didn't know he was in Shameless as a super shady character. I've never seen Shameless, actually, or Gotham. I only know Cal from your game. It's got a huge cast. There is, but it's so well written. I love Veronica Mars, so good. They're singing in Veronica Mars. She actually does sing. There in a couple of episodes, they set it up where she has to sing a song. There's an episode where there's a classic like trope. There's an episode of Veronica Mars where there's a like a secret fraternity inside of the school called the Tritons, because they go to Neptune High, and the Tritons. She's some kid gets put in the hospital because of hazing, and all these tropes. And she's investigating who's responsible, and she's like investigating the Tritons, and they make her do these like different tasks, kind of like their own form of hazing, and so she has to go sing karaoke, and it's great. Anyway, Devin had the day off. In my defense, I was up late. Yeah, that's fair. I whenever I wake up, if I don't see Devin on, I'm always like, oh. I wish it was, do you want to build a snowman? Because chat told him to go to bed without cuddles or kisses. It was me. I was chat. You did. I mean, you got like 4 hours of sleep the night before. You deserve sleep. He's so good in Gotham, though. Chat turned on me. Oh, no, Cretan. Did you get good sleep last night, though? Did you actually get to sleep? Secret tunnel. I will say, Date Everything, all the names are puns, so you would love that. I have seen that based on the trailers, Bear. I feel like there's some humor stuff that I think would be very funny, but I was in the office today, had Twitch withdrawals. Oh, do you not work from home every day? That is rough. Hold on. You know what we should do? Just for funsies. Just to get you guys in the, oh man. What resolution is this video? 360. Let's see if we can find an HD version of the Veronica Mars opening credits. The 360p, I don't know if it'll cut it. I don't know if that'll impress you guys enough. That might be our only option though. I think it, well, this video was uploaded 15 years ago. Is that, what is this? Also 360p. Oh, wait, Veronica Mars was on UPN? Wow, that was a long time ago. Well, hold on, let me check this. It's fine. Who needs HD these days? You know, there's something about the grain and the quality, right? That's it. Like it adds a flavor. Maybe we can say it's like to add to the noir feel of the show. You know, it's the graininess of, you know. Makeda, welcome in. How are you? Let's see. Like the air fryer is. Friar Errol? Oh boy. Is he a friar? Like a monk? Once a month in London. So, oh really? Dang. London. I'm in the office once a month and they're calling us back more starting in August. Oh no, Erica. That is not fun. That is not fun at all. The tube! You had to go through the tube? Commutes are not fancy, that is true. Yeah, UPN, then WB, then probably CW, I would assume. He atones for my culinary crimes. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let's get into the vibe of the Veronica Mars. Okay, hold on. The Dandy Warhols is the singers, the band that does the theme song. Make my camera make my camera small. Beep. It's a good song. I've listened to it quite a bit because of the show. It might have been loud. Look at the high school vibes. Look at the vibes. They're so good. She's so sassy. Gangs. I love gangs. Also the sheriff on the show, he's like probably one of the best TV dads, I think, potentially. He does make some mistakes, but anyway, such a good show. Highly recommend. If I was one of those like channels where we only react to things and I felt bold enough, we would react to all 3 seasons of Veronica Mars. That is a bold statement. I think he's one of the best. I will say, it's actually really interesting. There's a YouTube video that goes on a deep dive on the analysis of cops in Veronica Mars, which is like, and how the show portrays cops. And if it's like a pro cop show or a not pro cop show, con cop show. Anyway, and it mostly depicts cops as what's the word? Incompetent. Also, for people who watched New Girl, Schmidt is in it for a bit. Is he season 1? I think he's season 1. Anyway, highly recommended. Very good show. Maybe we'll have to, like, I would love to watch it, like, in Discord or something. We would have to give, like, some major trigger warning stuff, especially for, like, the first few episodes, I think. I didn't know Jason Dohring was in that. He is so little. I liked him as a vampire in Moonlight, which sadly only ran for 1 season. I don't... Oh, wait, do I know Moonlight? Was that Amazon Prime? I don't think I watched it, but that sounds familiar. Mercedes, welcome in, how are you? Yeah, I only know Jason Dohring from Veronica Mars. I honestly don't think I've seen him in anything. The best intro was Buffy, second was Charmed, since it was the Smith song. Fair, actually, it is a very good song. I do also love the Buffy opening. It's a classic. Gosh. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing well. We were just reminiscing on one of my favorite shows that I feel like not a ton. So, okay, Erica, you have watched Veronica Mars? Yes. Bear, have you watched all of it? Or just a bit of it? Charmed, original was phenomenal. Favorite show ever, except for Lucifer now. It was on CBS, I think. Alex O'Loughlin, Sophia Myles. I probably said that last name completely wrong. Jason Dohring, Shannon Sossaman. Oh, it's on my list. Okay, highly recommend. Going to get some sleep. Have a good stream, Steph. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. I hope you get some good sleep. I've not seen it. I've not seen all of Veronica Mars, only the first season. Highly recommend the other 2 for sure. The movie was pretty good, and I have not watched the Hulu show. Oh, in 2007? Yeesh. Oh, I have never seen this before. That must have been Veronica Mars aired when? 2004. The first 3 seasons. What's the episode guide? Yeah. Oh gosh. So 2004 to 2006, or 2007, that's where the first 3 seasons, that's when the first 3 seasons aired. The 4th season aired in 2019. Okay. I've never seen it. Oh, it's so good. We both know I'll be back. It's so good, Mercedes. If you like good stuff, if you like humor, mystery, murder, you'll love it. I was in college doing Veronica Mars and got busy with doing so much work that I had to stop watching it. Fair. It's, gosh, just so good. But yeah, I feel like I've wanted to do a Discord watch party or something, but I would have to give major trigger warning things to just to tell people hey, just FYI, these topics are discussed. None of it's shown, but it's definitely discussed. Mystery and murder. We watch that show often. I mentioned before, but the show Lucifer is really good. A good buddy cop show. Oh, that's very interesting. I've never seen an episode. I know of it, but yeah. But then I don't know. It's the writing. It's the writing that does it for me. I think the because again, it takes place in high school, but I feel like the characters all feel like they're written in a detective noir 1920s movie. Not quite to the effect of Brick, if you've ever seen that movie. It's not to that extreme, but it's just sort of like they all kind of have their own, you know, sort of like, it feels like you're really watching like a hierarchy of rich people and the poor people and whatever, but it just happens to take place in a high school, you know? And so it's just very fun. Veronica gets into a lot of mischief. She uses a lot of connections that her father has, and she uses a lot of like, I don't know. She picks locks and breaks into places, and I love that. I love trespassing. But anyway, before I get into trouble, we should watch the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. For those who don't know, there was a Nintendo Direct today. It was a very short one. It's only like 15 minutes talking about the new Donkey Kong game that's coming out. It's coming out in a couple of weeks, and I'm very excited about it. I really want to play the game. So, let's watch the Direct. Also, I didn't reset the subs from yesterday. Hold on, let me do that real fast. Boop, 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 boop. We have not had 2 subs today. Yimit. Hello, how are you? But maybe I can be convinced to do a Veronica Mars thing sometime soon. Stretch goal? Stretch goal? Anyway. I've heard good things. I've not heard really anything. I've just heard people seem excited. Basically it. Okay, so research. Jason was in Veronica Mars 2004, 2007, and then did Moonlight after Veronica Mars was canceled. Yeah. So I will say, so Veronica Mars season 3, they were able to end the show, but they didn't continue it until later. They did a movie and then a season 4, but it ends sort of like on a teensy bit of a cliffhanger. It sort of wrapped up, but you can tell that they were setting it up for like, well, maybe if we do another season, like this will be something fun to explore. But I was very sad. The season finale makes me sad. Or series finale. I'm good. Enjoying some thunder. Is it raining over there? All right, let's watch it.
When the world felt so cruel and bleak.
What's happening?
When the whole
Oh, look at that little guy.
dark and deep. Heart is
Aw.
rock, cold as stone.
Why is this like sad kind of?
Scared, alone. Then your beat showed the way to
This is like the Donkey Kong version of In the Arms of an Angel. Combine your power and show us what you've got. Incredible. Bonanza! What? Huh?
Golden Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong.
It's pretty loud.
Just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground. As his adventure begins, DK teams up with Odd Rock, but it's no rock at all. It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline.
What?
Now, Donkey Kong
What is
loves
happening?
bananas, and Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean adventure.
I guess she's a rock star. I said she's a rock star. Okay.
The story takes place in the underground world, where the scenery changes the deeper you go.
We heard you.
Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard to believe you're underground.
So this is a new game that's coming out, Erica. We're gonna play it. I'm very excited.
Jump and climb through each environment. Using his incredible physical prowess, you can freely move in any direction. But that's not all. Almost anything in your path, you can smash, crash,
Dang.
and bash.
Wow.
You can even do this to a massive rock formation. You know, if you want. As you barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll also collect golden bananas known as Bananium gems.
I'm sorry.
More on those later.
Bananium gems?
Let's take a look at some of the things this Kong can do. Punch. Smash enemies. Walls. The ground. And most things you can get your hands on with incredible force.
Ooh.
Destruction can lead to
That looks cool.
discoveries. So set off a chain reaction and see what happens.
This gives me like Calco banana.
Dive punch.
This gives me also like Tears
Unleash
or
a
Breath of the Wild
powerful
vibes
punch
a little bit.
Directly downward. How deep you punch into the ground depends
Like
on
the
the
world.
strength of the terrain. Roll forward. Roll at high speed and send lighter
How are you,
objects
Calco?
soaring.
Oh my
Combine this
gosh.
with punches and jumps to
I
really
like
mix
his
things up.
emotes with
Hand slap. Make
Incredible.
some noise to collect scattered items.
I love it.
Or detect hidden objects using sonar. You can even use your feet when your hands are occupied.
That's pretty cool.
Tear off. Grab a chunk of terrain and tear it off.
Yeet.
Or tear up turnips to find items. And even tear chunks off your
Which
foe.
of these abilities do you think we'll see in the next Smash Bros?
Swing. Grab a chunk and swing it to attack. Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease. Or smash spiky thorns. Chunk jump.
Chunk
Use
jump.
a chunk to double jump. This will help you
I've been
reach
called
new
worse.
heights. Throw. Throw a chunk. Or
Dang.
aim at a target like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Throwing a boom rock or gold can have explosive effects. If you throw chunks made of softer material, you can stick them to a surface and pile them up. Turf serve.
That's wild.
This lets you ride on chunks. Speed up and
There's
aim
so
for
much.
smaller enemies to knock them away. Make music. The power of Pauline's singing will help show you the way. It can also remove these strange seals that someone left behind.
I guess you could say she's a rock star. I thought if I said it again, it would like. I thought it would. Maybe maybe it didn't land the first time, so I needed to.
You never know what you'll discover in the underground world. So carve your own path with DK's
That cloud
abilities.
emote. This looks very fun. What is happening? Why is he flying? Was that like Rainbow
Many
Rock or
layers
something?
of
Like
the
Rainbow Road?
underground world are host to a variety of inhabitants. Some are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies. It looks like Cranky Kong and his companion
Cranky!
Randy are also venturing through the layers
Aw,
of
I
the world.
remember that rhino.
Then there are the Giant Elders, who call the underground world home.
Whoa.
They're said to possess ancient bonanza powers.
Right. Of course.
By learning their bonanza powers,
Thank you,
Pauline's
Mr. Panda.
Singing can do something special. She can make Donkey Kong transform.
What?
With incredible destructive power, even hard terrain poses no problem.
This is gonna be his
Round the
ultimate
world and Smash as much
in-
as possible
in
with
Smash
the
Bros.
Powerful Kong Bonanza.
Whoa.
Plus,
Whoa.
DK can transform into a zebra. He's as speedy as he is striped. He can even breeze over water or crumbling pathways.
Zebra Kong?
That's the swift Zebra Bonanza. Oh yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich. A flying ostrich. Spread your wings and soar through the sky.
Alex, welcome in. What is happening?
Updrafts to gain more air. Then drop egg bombs from great heights to send enemies scattering. That's right, it's Ostrich Bonanza. Bonanza transformations don't last forever though.
I guess Donkey Kong isn't a donkey
You can
anymore.
transform again by collecting gold to build up your Bananergy.
Bananergy! Oh boy.
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative and use them as you adventure to
That's
the
pretty
planet
cool.
core. Standing in our hero's way is the Void Company, the mightiest mining operation both above ground and below.
I'm pretty sure that's not a donkey. False advertising. That's what I'm
Works to
saying.
create gigantic corporate soldiers. Poppy Kong is responsible for subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the
The
whole
Void
company.
Gang. Yeah, Void emotes in chat.
This nefarious crew is responsible for the banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Isle, and they're heading straight down to the planet core.
The character design's very fun.
Planet core? But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Voidco blocked off all the routes to the lower layers.
I like that he was just
so
like,
no one could
bananas!
DK and his pals will come face to face with the enemy.
Is Kong Maui now? Yeah, it seems
So
like.
use all the power at your disposal to take on a host
All
of
these
powerful
bananas.
foes.
This looks very, very fun. I'm very excited about this.
Defeating them,
When does this come out?
giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the underground world.
What?
Found throughout the underground world are golden bananas called Banandium gems. They're not
Banandium.
always visible though. Sometimes they're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find.
The graphics
You
look
can
great.
also obtain these gems by
The
completing
colors.
challenges in the ruins. found
Ancient
throughout your
ruins? Shrines unlocked.
adventure. Challenges include time-limited battles,
Yeah, it does feel very Zelda-ish.
courses where you'll need clever solutions,
The Legend of Pauline.
side-scrolling stages, and more.
Bananas of the Kingdom. It will be. This is actually the game that I was most looking forward to when they announced the Switch 2. More so than like Mario Kart. I was
There are
like,
plenty of ruins to discover.
I'm just kind of waiting for this to come out. So I was already like, I'm gonna buy this, but this, I mean, is very impressive. Like this, I think this looks fantastic. Names are almost as creative as your joke, Jeff. I don't know what you're trying to say with that.
As
Skill
collect
points? This is an
Bananium
RPG?
gems, you'll gain skill points. These can be used to increase stats such as your max health or the
It kind of just
destructive
keeps going.
power of your
I was not
punches.
expect. I was just kind of
Power
expecting.
Donkey Kong to match your playstyle. For example,
That's neat.
if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able
Oh.
to detect treasure from further away, which could lead to new discoveries.
That actually seems like a
Or
good
use
first
skill
thing to
points
get.
to learn new skills.
Oh, so that's how you do stuff.
There are all sorts of items to find as you explore. Bananium chips are shaped like slices of banana.
Aw,
And
adorable.
they can be traded for Bananium gems at the chip
Look at that
exchange.
guy.
These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly, called gold. You can exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop.
Balloon.
There are fossils too.
Good one.
You can trade these for different fashions at local style shops.
Okay, this is very Mario Odyssey.
Just open the closet and customize the perfect fits for Donkey
Aw.
Kong and Pauline.
I love it.
Or even
Give it
change
to
up
me.
your fur color. No look
Aw.
is too much for Donkey Kong or
Oh.
too little. Almost every article of clothing comes with its own benefits. So mix and match your
Oh,
look
really?
to suit the situation.
That's really cool. I'm here for it.
If you find a treasure chest buried in the ground, crack it open, and you might receive a treasure map showing the location of Bananium gems or fossils. Their locations will be marked on your map. Pretty helpful for finding collectibles. You can also see which fossils and Bananium gems you've collected, making it easy to see how close you are to completion.
Wait, yeah, there's so much to
plenty more
this.
to do in the underground world when not adventuring. Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a getaway where you can recover in bed. And enjoy listening to tunes with the music player. You might even find new
Oh, I hope
gifts
there's
when
DK
defeating
rap.
enemies.
DK.
When it comes to moving between
Donkey
layers,
Kong.
subterranean eels have your back. These
Hey.
elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at any time.
Oh.
And if you get lost, no need to worry. You can always teleport within the layer you're currently exploring.
Teleport there?
Teleport? Sad it wasn't Peel-a-port.
In photo mode, you can freely change the in-game camera angle and adjust other
Oh,
settings.
we
to
got
snap
photo
pics.
mode. Whoa,
Get a photo
Looks
like this.
great.
Or that. Unleash your inner shutterbug and
I
create
love
your
a good
own
photo mode.
captivating scenes.
Give me
By
photo
sharing
mode.
a Joy-Con 2 controller or using a second set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately to buddy up in local co-op play. As
What?
Pauline,
Oh,
you can
what?
unleash vocal blasts using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can also copy the material of nearby terrain,
I guess you could say.
give your vocals even more texture. By working together, even tough enemies don't stand a chance.
She was
This
singing
game also
rocks.
supports game share. Even if only one player has the game, they can quickly share it to another player so they can join on their own system.
Wow,
It
that's
can
dope.
also be shared locally to a Nintendo Switch system. Plus,
Unfollow.
you can play online between Nintendo Switch 2 systems using game share via game
Is that
chat.
Vincent? Incredible.
If you need a little help with all the platforming action, assist
You're
mode is the
digging
way to
it?
play.
I see what you did
guides
there.
in the right direction.
Yeah. The altars. Yeah, we're gonna be playing the altars. Hanana, by the way, you missed so many banana emotes a
Assist
second
mode
ago.
supports you in your adventure to be the
I thought
best
of you, actually.
Kong you can be.
You got it too? Oh,
Outside
I'm
of the
loving
main
it.
Game, there's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls called DK Artist.
Oh.
Rotate to paint.
Oh? Oh? This is dope.
Carve material. Or add some
Yeah,
background.
Hanana has a bunch of banana emotes.
You
But
can even
you had
change
so
the
many
lighting
other
and
banana
add
emotes.
Delectable
Calco.
banana effects.
This looks dope.
Give it a try and sculpt to your heart's content.
Whoa, pizza!
This game
I love
also
it.
supports amiibo accessories. A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure is
Oh.
also on the way. Scanning
Imagine,
it unlocks Pauline's
um,
diva dress.
Oh, imagine
By scanning the Donkey
Amiibo still
Kong
being
series
around.
Amiibo shown here, gold Kong tiles with explosive power will appear. Every other amiibo
$30?
released up to this point is also compatible.
They will regret that mode.
If you
Opons, you're
scan
not
them,
wrong.
You'll get giant spheres like these.
Okay, so we need to get the amiibs, huh?
CK, I love to sing more than anything. I have this dream. Maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
We're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not any get him, DK. Inside the zone, I found the key. Got me praying out my
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled planet core.
Diddy and Trixie.
Power?
Right, Trixie Kong? Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Dixie, that's what it is. What do you think
Available
is
July
Trixie?
17th, only on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available
July
now
17th.
on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey
I sent you a
Kong
link to
and
the
Pauline
amiibo.
will also be available July 17th.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm definitely gonna look at that. Looks fantastic. That looks honestly wonderful. I'm very excited about that. DK. Donkey Kong. This looks so chaotic to me. It makes my house look like a tranquil retreat. I am very excited. That looks fantastic. All of it. Yeah, 1 month. We'll be playing it. Very excited. Hannah, have you started? So you've started the altars? What do you think? We played yesterday, and I've really enjoyed it. Gonna walk Goose. Enjoy your morning, all shady. I hope you have a wonderful day. Play about 2 hours. I think we're... we just made a third person. Well, there's 3 of us now, is what I mean. So we made a second person. But I'm loving it. I think it's great. Okay, I have a third dude too. Okay. Yes, we're probably right around the same part. That was fun. That was I think I'm very impressed. I was not expecting all that. By the way, Calco, how are you, sir? We're right in the middle of that. Alex, how's it going? Anybody else who came in during that? I hope you stuck around for my great jokes. Also, Sassy said, Mr. Panda says he hopes the banana puns are better in Japanese, and this whole thing is just a poor translation, because if not, someone in Nintendo should be filled with shame, and he likes bad puns. I do enjoy those puns. Of course, yeah. That gets me very hyped. Like, it looks phenomenal. I'm glad that it looks good, because if it didn't look good, I'd be very sad. Because I was sort of like, I should probably get a Switch 2. Though I'm more excited about Donkey Kong than I am Mario Kart. So I was kind of just holding off for Donkey Kong. So I'm glad it's good. But dang. It looks fantastic. Well, friends, we are going to run ads. We'll BRB, and then we're going to hop into some more of the altars. I don't know how long today's stream will be, but so I kind of wanted to get into it as we can. I'll catch people up if you haven't seen the game and want to know what's happening and where we're at. But it's great. It's pretty chill, but it has sort of an interesting story. So we'll run ads. We'll BRB, and then I'll come back, explain it all, and whatever. So, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., grab a snack, grab something to drink, now is your time to do so. And we will be
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes. See you, Space Cowboy.
And welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you got your stuff. So this is The Alters. The Alters is a sci-fi narrative. Oh, also, I forgot to do this. Hold on. Before we get into The Alters, rewind. For those who don't know, we've reached our horror game goal. So we're gonna stream a horror game. I am taking your suggestions in the Discord. Boop, 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 boop. Copy link. Taking your suggestions here. Throw horror game suggestions here. Boop. So if you would like to join the Discord, or if you're already there, go under suggestions. There's a thread called the horrors, and do your thing. Let's see. So anyway, so there's that. That's that. The Alters. If you did not watch yesterday, if you're confused. So The Alters is a sci-fi part survival game, part like base sim manager style game. Where we're this guy named Jan, who gets stranded on a alien planet. Our whole crew is dead. We're the only one that survived. In order to survive, we've had to use a resource that we found on the planet called Rapidium to make clones of ourselves. We have started off with one clone, and the way it works, though, we discovered that on the base, on this like mobile base that we have, there is a quantum computer. It seems as though the company that has sent us took mind records, I believe is what they call it, but it's basically like in-depth mind maps of all of our memories and have loaded them onto like a server or some kind of backup. What we do to make clones is we take the Rapidium and we go to the quantum computer and we decide what we want that clone to be. And so, for example, there was something that was broken on the ship. We are a builder. Jan Prime is a builder. We needed someone who could work on the ship. And so we needed a technician. So we actually went through our mind map and we changed a point in our like history, and it created a branch, like a branching timeline where instead of going to college and whatever, and becoming this like builder guy, this like alternate of ours became a technician, and so that's how we're like navigating that. So they're all us, but also a little bit different. The TVA will be here shortly, exactly. We are all going to get pruned. We started this yesterday, but I learned that the game only saves at the beginning of a day. So we have not met the third person yet, even though we did yesterday. So we're going to have to go through that cutscene again. But that's fine, because some of you probably haven't seen it. But anyway, we just made a scientist. And you'll see sort of the difference. But basically, this game is sort of like somewhat base management. There's doing tasks makes the day go forward. Sometimes you need to get out of the base and go find minerals and then build a thing there. And then you can send your alters to like go work in different places. But basically, that's it. I do want to check. Did we build the research lab, right? That's new. Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember what we did before going to sleep. But, so we need to go wake up our buddy, our new friend. So here's the womb. This is where the alters are birthed from. I won't skip the cutscene, even though we've already seen this. Hey there.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned.
All voiced by the same guy.
You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
This is very different from the first guy we woke up, who was like a little bit more confused and a little bit more upset, and was just like, yeah, he was not as happy. So the scientist is quite a he's having a much different reaction, much calmer. Since The Alters is a survival game, it's completely normal that you will replay some scenes more than once. If after loading the game, you will start a dialogue that you have already encountered, we will mark your previous dialogue choices. This way, it'll be easier for you to decide whether you would like to follow the same path or make different choices. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's what we said yesterday. I guess it remembered, even though it didn't, like, technically save. Like, we reloaded at the start of the day. We'll just choose the same thing we did yesterday.
Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right. It's impressive.
Wow. You're right. It's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information.
Kind of
and
rude.
that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records.
Pause. Question. I not to poke a plot hole into this, not to break the game, but I'm noticing that he said the glasses, poke it. He said the glasses weren't real and that they're just made to make him feel comfortable. But if you look at it, they have like that, like, I don't know, like magnification, where his eyes aren't like fully lined up with his head. So I think we just poked a massive hole in this game. The glasses are real. Right? Because if they were just glass, it wouldn't do that, right? Look at his right eye, the eye on the left. You can see that it like goes in a little bit, which that would mean that they are real glasses, no? Because if they were just like, they have a prescription. Because if they didn't, it would just be normal, right? It would just look... I know I just ruined this game for everybody. I know that I mean, we need to call the devs. We need to get them down here, get them to fix this, but I'm pretty sure that means the glasses are real. I was actually just admiring the reflection when he like looks around. Like the reflection on it looks so good. But I then noticed, wait a minute, he said the glasses were fake. So anyway, look, again, not to destroy the game for everybody, not to ruin the experience, but I think we just, you know, on 10 out of 10 unplayable.
Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now?
Get to work immediately. I said that because I remember being like, I feel so all of the different alters have different personalities, the way you respond to them. Some of them want you to be straightforward, some of them not so much. I feel like this guy is so, like, no nonsense. That if we woke him up and said, get some rest first, I feel like he'd be like, why did you wake me up? That doesn't seem right. So we're gonna say get to work immediately.
We have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better.
He has a little bit of anxiety,
Right.
That's okay. Who doesn't?
Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Okay, that's pretty much where we left off. I think we got to see them talking, though. I want to see if we can catch them chatting again. Yeah, they're in the kitchen. Our new buddies. I want to zoom. The altars have gathered in the kitchen.
I'm also Jan, obviously. This will never not be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home.
Look at them, they're happy.
Cheers.
We're all friends. Okay, so hold on. Now, assignments. I want to assign Jan Scientist into the research lab. We have nothing queued in there. Let's actually take a look at what the research lab does. Right, okay. So we can learn different, like, cheaper batteries, unlocks different things, tech, and different upgrades on this one. Economy, mining metals is faster. Unlocks the technology needed to convert metals into different things. The base, module that produces organics daily. The more people in base, the more organics are produced. Base maintenance, workplace. Locks a second workplace in the base maintenance module. This, I feel like, would be kind of... I feel like unlocking some of this... Wait, how do we do, like... If we do... I'm going to tell him to do that, and then... Mining minerals, rubidium, and organics is 15% faster. Oh, non-metals. I see. Okay. Let's say metals is faster. Let's do that. Research is complicated and requires proper education. You need a scientist to be able to use the research lab. Done. Where is the workshop? One of the things we were working on is, this is our base. This is our base. There we go. And we have to, like, organize the rooms and all of that, but it's like a giant wheel, right? So we move stuff around. We are currently stuck in a place where we can't get through. There are all these rocks, and so we need to make a special drill in order to do that. This Vertara drill, but that means we need more metals. Repair kit. Okay. My radiation is not doing wonderful. Where did I put... Okay, the radiation barrier is going. Bedtime for me, Emmers. Have a good one. I hope you get some good sleep. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm very excited about Donkey Kong. Okay. I'm going to... No calls. All right. I guess... I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. I have not. I probably won't do it on stream. I'll double check. I'll first get the game, and then we'll see if I can get the amiibo. Because I know the game's going to be expensive. So when we do this, time speeds up. But also, our radiation is going up.
We're running out of storage space.
We made all these little pylons and stuff. What's cool is you can, like, teleport to them. Yeah, that's not great. I probably really need to, like, stay in until my radiation levels go down. Okay, yeah, we are running out of storage space. Where's the workshop? It's over here. Do we have enough? For the drill, we do. Okay. I'm also gonna make a climbing hook. Because we don't have any of those. Okay. Build. Looks like we're gonna need another storage thing here soon. We're out of metals for that. So we just made a bunch of stuff. If I check with... How you doing in here, bud? You doing okay? Okay, cool. Alright. I do love that it shows, like... Also, he's... They probably came back because it's almost nighttime, but he is... Well, he's irradiated. So how do we... I'm sure there has to be another room or something that would help us with, like the infirmary, a place where... Oh, we don't have minerals for that. Place where up to 2 injured or irradiated crew members can be treated. A pharmacy dispenser takes care of the physical needs of the patients. Okay. Also, expand. Right, we don't have the research for that yet. Okay. Place where metals, enriched metals can be processed into metals and organics. Even though the resources... Okay, we need minerals. Where are... The technician recovered from the radiation burn. Good. I don't know if we've seen... I don't know if we've seen... Where was that? I'm gonna sneeze. Whew. I don't think we've seen minerals. I think we've only seen rubidium, metals, enriched metals. Yeah. So I don't think we can get this yet. Any of this. Okay, it's 6. I also really want to build them the, like, fun room. I feel like they'll need that, you know? just the manual. Drill cartridge. Oh. Cartridge for the drill that's used to melt down rock formations. Workshop. Okay, we're tired. Let us go to the captain's quarters. Up to the top. We sleep. The sun is far. We have to be careful. We have to keep moving, or the sun will like destroy us. It's that's like part of the danger. Is if we are not making progress, the sun rising will like catch up to us, and we will like just burn. How lovely. Okay. Also, we have... Where's the womb? There it is. The scientist is here. Oh. Can I talk to you? How are you settling in?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally.
Can you teach me how to run it better?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you?
Team building is important. Idle conversations like this one. Team building is important.
Hey, you've just crossed out every team building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way around. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
What was your research about?
So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back.
You had big plans for it.
You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah. I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do.
That's kind of what I was
But
wondering.
I hope we're not going to sit around crying about it. There's work to be done. Here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then.
Dang, I feel like I didn't. I feel like I handled that poorly. I do always hate saying, I know how you feel, because you often don't know how someone feels exactly. So I knew that was, I knew that was maybe not the right option. Okay, so we got that. Technician and scientists are arguing? Uh-oh. We gotta get in there. Investigate. We want better food. Quality of food. Alters argue about the quality of the food given to them. Scientists want to stick to the mush diet while the technician demands that they be fed quality meals regularly. We need to save resources. Mush is nutritional and keeps us going. Others need to toughen up. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with technician. At least 2 times quality meal in the next 5 days. Let's see if we can do. In order to make cooked meal, you need raw food. It can be grown in a greenhouse.
You have got to be kidding me.
Okay, this is technically an optional thing, but it's now going to be my highest priority. Greenhouse. We need 40 metals. Okay. This is metals, right? I know this is his job, but I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, we have enough. Also, one of our research is complete. I wonder, do I need to, like, talk to him about that, or no? So, what did we learn? Base maintenance workplace. So how does this work? How do we need both of these in order to unlock that? I guess we'll see. Keep him going. Go here, build the greenhouse. Whoa, the greenhouse is huge. That's fine. Good thing we had, like, a perfect space for this, honestly. Actually, hold on. Let's put this by the kitchen. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Cue crops to be grown by altars or yourself. You should prepare high-quality meals in the kitchen. The plantation kit takes more time to grow raw food, but uses half as much organics. Let's do that. Where do I... Is there like a... Yeah, there we go. Metals efficiency. Okay. He's got another thing working on. Okay. So I wonder if it's like, yeah, do you need these 2 things and then you get that? Or maybe we need to progress the story more? I don't know. You're tired. Alright. That's fine. Hello, Jan. I love that. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Man, I didn't know you had to, like, manage if they're upset about something. Like, and especially them getting into fights, which makes sense, but... This is good anyway, because I need to get my... radiation down. Ooh. So, okay, we got 10 food. So... How can I learn a better food thing? Cooked meals? Or a cooked meal, okay. A high quality meal that actually tastes good. I'll make 5. Recycler. Okay, so no. I don't know how that works then. Qubit level. Hold on. What is a qubit level? Research? Research. Okay. That doesn't help me. Expanding base or something? Base mass? Huh. Okay. Over here, assignments. Research. Let's do non-metals efficiency. Mining and refining enriched metals. Let's do we'll do that and those cheaper batteries. Okay. I haven't gotten this far yet. I still have to build a research lab. I just built it. Well, I guess technically we did it at the very end of yesterday's stream. Because the scientist was my third. What did you choose for your third person? I have no idea. Fair. Okay. Yeah, so I only have the technician and research. Something to do with resources. Okay. I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna... I didn't really know what to choose. But I thought, okay, upgrades seem good. But I don't know how some of them work. Okay. I feel like we need more of us. How much rapidium do we have? Let me look at the quantum computer here. Is it too soon to bring a new friend? Yeah, it's been really cool. I really enjoy this. So for those who haven't seen, this is the wait, qubit level 1 again. What does that mean? Doctor heals altars 8 times faster at the infirmary, cooks food faster. They have been complaining about food. Efficiency when mining metal. Oh, the miner would probably be good. Disciplines altars, which is weird. The guard confuses me. I don't think we're ready for the guard. 100% efficiency when growing crops in the greenhouse. Botanist might be nice. I feel like let's go doctor, because I'm afraid something is gonna happen. If someone's injured, I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle that. Can I? Yeah, let's. Oh wait, qubit level required 3. Oh, okay, so we can't do that. How about botanist? For the food stuff. Or maybe, actually no, maybe the miner is better. If we can. So we get more materials and stuff. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. Hold on, let me look at the other options. Guard, botanist. Okay, you are available. But is that what I want for my... Is that what I want for my, like... third person? Because, like, it says available slots. Ah, the decisions. We have the scientist. The guard makes me nervous. Oh, we can't even get the guard because it's a level 3 refiner. What is that? Oh, sorry. 50% efficiency when refining enriched metals into metal and organics. I don't think we have the room, like we don't have a refinery, right? They're both in the kitchen. Are they talking about the food?
So, do you have time for a little job evaluation?
Excuse me?
They're having an unpleasant conversation.
I think there's room for improvement in the speed of your work.
You're joking, right?
Oh, hey, Bud. Guess what? We have food now. We have, like, nice food. Don't you want to talk about that? Hold on. Tasks. Provide a quality meal for every altar at least twice during the next 5 days. Okay. So actually, I might need to make more of these then. Okay, also, I'm glad that means I didn't... I'm glad I didn't add another person, because that would mean probably more meals to provide.
Can't get rid of you.
Look, we're all going to be best friends. I would be the worst in this scenario. We're all going to be best friends, okay? Also, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unassign him at this metals thing. I want him to work at the greenhouse tomorrow. No, actually, his radiation levels seem fine. Oh, right, because he's not working at the radiation place. Never mind. You're staying over there. Okay. All right. So I'm playing on PS5, which does not have Twitch integration. So no. Yeah, I wish consoles could have it, but... Womp womp. Small storage, dormitory, greenhouse refinery. Ah! Let's put that next to machinery. I don't really know what, I think it, so from what I understand, I think the way it works is like, anytime you're in a conversation, you can prompt, like there's a button to prompt chat so that they get to vote on which option you choose or something like that. From what I understand, I think that's the way it works. Queue resources to be refined by alters or yourself. Refine. So that makes... Refine enriched metals into metals and organics. Okay. I see. Also. Economy... So we have that. So now if we add that, like, refinery person, they would be able to do that. Okay. We need more organics. Because we need 240. So... Listening to this is so soothing. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. I hope it's... So wait. That takes 5 and makes how much, though?
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Oh. You right? You right? You right? Let me, make some of that. Radiation filters. Let's okay, we can only make 2. We've been zooming. I just kind of forgot about it. All right. Rad filters goes in. Yeah. All right. What do we need for that again? Can I check in assignments? No. Wait. Production. Rad filters are 10 metals and 40 organics. Yeah. We need more organics. So maybe I need to go run out and find organics. Is there like shallow organics? Rock blockade. What is like... So hold on. What happens if I go this way? I love the way the game looks when you're like running around outside.
So, this is why we stopped.
Ah.
A lava river.
Right.
Plan B then, I guess. We need to figure out if there's a way around.
Non-metals complete. I love that you can also like get all of this like still manage the base even if you're not like at the base itself.
Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Ooh, a deep deposit of organics. I should have been looking at this. Polygonal scanner. Apparently I did not really go, I should have been exploring more. I think I've explored more, but you've done more at the base. That probably is accurate. I've just been so focused on the yawns, you know? There we go. Wait, can I don't remember if I have oh, I need to do this. Build. I need to make a mining outpost. I guess. Do we have pylons? I have 1 pylon. Put this. Maybe we need to make more of both. What is this? Empty deposit. For those who have never watched The Expanse, if you like these vibes, like from outside, highly recommend watching The Expanse. 1, incredible show. 2, like just a great sci-fi adventure. Okay, workshop. Mining outpost, and we need some pylons. Also, let's get some of that in there.
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
I'm trying my best. Okay, we're tired. That's fine. Let's go put the filter here. Oh, it's already in there. I don't need to like put it anywhere. All right, they're both in the kitchen. Let's go check on them.
I must say, the research lab is a bit disappointing.
You could say that about many modules in our base.
You're not wrong. Don't let that stop me. Keeping busy, I hope.
Well, I'm sorry that my work environment is not is not good enough. Also, are they eating the good meal? Do we have enough for this? I'm gonna make more. They better be eating the good stuff. I made it for them. I didn't slave away in the greenhouse for nothing. Okay.
Keeping busy, I hope.
All right. Here, look. Let's go set that up. Where are we going? This way. I hope. I mean, I'm trying to give them a good meal. I know it says I need to quality meal for every altar at least twice during the next 5 days. That should be fine. Okay, so mining outpost. Now we power it. Let me down. Perfect. I don't have a way to climb. Well, I could put a hook up there, but I feel like that doesn't... Seems like a waste of time right now. Can I just teleport from here? That's fine. Need more organics. I feel like we should also make like more food, probably. And we need 2 cheaper batteries is done. He's learning enriched metals. And that'll be the last thing that he can do. I don't really know how to advance our qubit level. Let's get home. So we need 240 to be able to leave. We have 10 mush, 4 cooked meals. If I want to build the infirmary, we're going to need minerals, which I don't know where that is. Workshop, greenhouse, refinery, dormitory. Okay. All right. Let's go. They're both in the kitchen. Let's just check up on let's check on up on our boys.
What if we don't make it in time to escape the sun?
Then we'll die.
That would be a really shitty way to go.
That's why we should stop wasting time on catastrophic visions and focus on getting out of here.
What a week, huh?
Also, so this takes organics. I feel like we should make one more of that. Let's go. Oh, let's go sleepies. I don't know how many days we have until the sun comes and kills us. Since we have 22 hours left, but... Hello? I've made food for them. If they're not eating it, that seems like... Ate well today. Ate well today. I'm irritated that Jan decided to waste resources on slightly better food. The scientist's unwanted comments pissed me off. Can I, like, get rid of the mush? We only have one more cooked meal available. How am I gonna do this? I feel like they should have had enough meals. Journey cost. Okay. Shallow organics. Let's go investigate the blockade. I think I can break it now. By the way, if like an alien shows up randomly, I'm gonna scream.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. Oh, good. We'll do that in a sec. So these are the rocks, right? Oh, wait. Drill cartridge. Wait a minute. How do I do this? Oh. Hello. Cool. Dope. I did the same thing. I was like, I mean, surely I need to get closer to this thing. Destroying a rock wall to clear the path uses up one drill. You can craft them in the workshop. I was slowly turns around. Oh, I see. Some metals while we're here. So I like our little footstep sounds. Oh, yeah, so good.
Okay.
Oh.
This is not good. We are surrounded. Damn it. So much for Plan B.
Develop a new plan. Good call, good call.
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
Yeah. I'm back. The little Chaos Kid chose to watch Paul instead of his tablet for bed again. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's very cool. Is this radiated? I think so. Also, hold on. Well, I'm glad to be watched then. Where is
This suave, bearded man
King Little Macy, welcome in.
Favorite streamer.
What am I looking for? The scanner. There we go. Are you also playing the altars? No. Okay. How'd you find us? Or just looking? Just looking around. Nice. Well, very cool. Welcome in. My name's Jet. We play a whole bunch of stuff here. Right now, we're playing the altars. Where is this thing? Also, I didn't realize there's stuff we could pick up here. If you like sci-fi and I feel like I'm honestly really bad at reading these these maps, you know, like the height maps. Okay, I'm not seeing that. Where is this thing? Is there one here? I mean, it says that it should be a. It said it was a deep deposit. Call you King? Can do. You drop this, King. Donde.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Do what now? Nothing queued. There's nothing you can. There's nothing you can do there. I hope he feel. I wonder how he feels about working in the greenhouse. Gives you good luck. Thank you. Appreciate. Is there stuff here? I'm very confused. Thank you for that hydrate. Appreciate. I feel like the game lied to me. Did you not say that there is a rubidium source here? Oh, maybe it's up top? Oh, la 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 la. Wait, we can climb. La 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 la. I did not realize that. I was like, I think you're just hiding. Oh, not enough space. It's probably here. Hold on. There it is. La la la. Okay, but yeah, we don't have a refinery thing. Okay, let's. We need to run back. We need to make a rad filter. We need to build another storage thing. We also need to develop a new plan. So much to do. So cool though. Look at the, like, I love the colors in this game. Big fan. Also love that the base is just like a giant wheel. It's wheelie cool. Let's finish this rad filter. Our storage has gone over. How's that possible? Where is this? Alright. Build. More storage. Where can we put you? There's just no room. If we do... I might need to build another... Wait. Why is the kitchen, like, What's wrong with the kitchen? Something's wrong with the kitchen. Can I build another elevator? Okay. Build storage. What's going on in the kitchen? Something wrong? Oh. High failure risk. I'm watching that time. Phew! Kitchen fixed. Let's go to sleep, though.
Before you head out, make sure you have all...
Okay, bye. I'm sleeping. So we need to come with another plan. Task completed! Okay, good. Where's our guy? He's in the womb. The alters are glad that you kept your promise and supplied quality food in the base. Hey, techie. Wait, I have bad news about our ways around.
Okay. I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good.
I wanted to talk about the food, but
Lava River is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it. Holy shit. What now?
try to back out. We should find a way across. I feel like we need to keep going. If we back out, we're going to go towards the sun, right? Because that's what we were, like, running from.
I guess we need to get across somehow.
Angelic, welcome in. How are you?
Ideas up your smart-ass sleeve? So now I'm smart, huh? Still, even I might not be enough. But a smarter version of us? Yeah, he could do the trick. The scientist. He could look for a solution in that research lab you built. Okay, let's give it a go.
Good improvement. Research a solution by crossing the lava river. I have been well. How have you been? What have you been up to? Oh, he's still in the dormitory. We are playing a game called The Altars. Oh, why are you having a rough day, buddy? Why the rough day? Can we talk? Or do we need to research something? Ah, mission. Crossing the lava river. I see. So now, let's go assign you to your research lab. And, let's send you to the organics outpost. I think that's good.
We were supposed to get quality food. Why are we still eating that shitty pulp?
Oh, stop whining. Bush is an efficient source of energy.
Who cares?
Should
I
I
want to
resolve
eat
this?
something I can bite. Give me a goddamn burger.
Actually, I wouldn't say no to a burger.
Jan, we're running out of repair kits.
Okay. Just working lots. Almost got to meet Pucks. Just couldn't get our schedule to. Oh, how sad. Yeah, I've been following his journey across the world and everything. It's been very fun. That's so cool. That would have been amazing. It's funny because I'm actually going to go visit Australia. But I don't think it's going to line up with when he would be there because he has been traveling the world now. Oh, hold on, we need to answer this call. Or wait, yeah, call available. Not a whole lot. I'm pretty, you know, status quo. I feel like I don't really change very much. So yeah, nothing really new. Just been lounging. Maxwell.
Hello? Jan Dolski. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations.
Oh, okay.
First of all, my
Thank you for
heartfelt
saying hello.
condolences.
It's always good to see you.
Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found Rapidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise. Because that might fail. People have the right to know.
Limited circle, huh? Bullshit. The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already.
Don't trust this guy.
We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact. We don't need chaos down here while all our efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the Rapidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rapidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I don't believe you care about me.
I think you're bullshitting me. What if I hadn't found Rapidium? You'd never go to such lengths to save me, would you?
What if? People like to use that phrase a lot, don't they? Well, you can actually learn the answer to that question. Many would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Albert who?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rapidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now. Constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dolski.
Are you buttering me up for something?
You're buttering me up for something big here. Let's cut to the chase.
Hard-headed. I like that. You've probably noticed how different Rapidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
Then how come it works?
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
So, you're afraid the rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting rupidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a rupidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
I don't have time right now. We need to survive. We need to keep moving.
Listen, you're very convincing, but I'm afraid I just won't have the time to do it. I need to find a way forward before the sun comes up.
You're losing faith easily. Look how far you've come. You survived the landing. You found rupidium. Then you branched yourself and managed to get the base moving. Would you really be happy with yourself if it all went to waste?
Waste? Wow. Is that what you consider saving my life?
Your life, my life. Let's face it, all it is a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it, some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe. Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until, once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
Whew. What can I say?
I don't know. But whatever you make of it, let me bare my soul to you. I think these are rare moments that matter. So, enough talking. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
So I just don't trust
What will
him.
happen to my altars when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the altars.
Oh boy.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will It'll be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
And we will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
That is ridiculous because they basically told us to do it and we had no other choice. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're like, "Oh, well, it was your decision." Well, the company. All right.
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
No. I'm good.
The
Rapidia
computer killed
Mark,
them?
Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Yeah, I also don't like that guy. I feel, oh, we need to fix that. I feel like, I mean, they're clearly hiding stuff from us. Okay, let's stop there. Yeah, he seems very shady. Very, very shady. Now, I know it's sort of early. I mean, well, it hasn't been a long stream, but I think we're gonna stop there. One, because it always, I learned that it only, like, when we load back in, it'll be at the start of this day. But I started a little bit late, so we'll just kind of like, oops, did not intend that to start again. It's only been 2.5 hours, short stream, but I started late. That was my bad. But yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow with more of this. Hope you guys are enjoying it because I'm having very fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm very curious. I think the thing that interests me most about this game is the story and the characters and stuff. I think what's nice is that there's like just enough survival elements that it's like things you need to think about, like making sure some things are stocked, but otherwise it's like not too complicated, and it kind of then helps me focus on the story, which I really like. But yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do too. And Alex Jordan, who is the voice actor for it, is doing such an incredible job. So absolutely enjoying the game, and I don't know. I'm very impressed with what they've put together. It's very interesting. I do hate when there's like games where it's like you can't see everything on on a single playthrough, and I do know that is the case. When I got the code for the game, that was one of the things that the devs said. They were like, don't worry about trying to 100% it on the first try or anything. You can't see everything. The game is made for replay. So I also don't know how long the game is generally. But yes, we'll see. It would. I feel like we'll just do one playthrough of it, and that way, if you guys are interested, you can do your own playthrough of it. But I don't know. I'm very curious to see what kind of happens. I guess I don't know. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for the chats and the lounges and whatever. King, thank you so much for the follow. I believe that's it for today. Yeah, that's it for today. But friends, thank you so much for being here. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this. So if you're enjoying it, I hope you'll come back. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.